This video is going to go over the 2.0 objective number 4 on your review. When given a graph, determine if the function's inverse is also a function. So in order to do this, we're going to take the original inverse and we're going to reflect it over the line y equals x. And when we do that, we're going to take all the current x values and switch them with y values. So we're going to make a table. So here's the table of the original function, and it is a function because it passes the vertical line test. So what we're going to do is map the inverse function. So we're going to take the y values are going to become the x values, and the x values are going to become the y values. So now that we have each of these values, we're going to plot them. So -8, -2 is here. -5, -1, -4, 0, -5, +1, and -8, +2. So this function, now we have to check to see if it passes the horizontal line test. So at any point on the graph, where we would check to see any horizontal lines that we put on there, does it cross twice? And the answer to that would be no. So we would say this is a function because it passes the horizontal line test. So the inverse is a function. The reason it passes the horizontal line test. So here's the second graph. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to take points from the original function. So we've got -6, 0, -3, +1, 0, +2, 3, +3, and 6, +4. We're going to put those in an XY chart. And then to do the inverse, we're going to reflect it over y equals x, and in order for us to do that, we're going to take the x values. So the x values of the inverse are going to be the y values of the original, and then the y values of the inverse are the x values of the original. And then we're going to graph these points. So the first point we're going to graph is 0, -6, 1, -3, 2, 0, 3, 3, and 4, 6. So this new inverse function is in that teal line. And checking to see if it's a function, we're using the horizontal line test. So if at any point on the graph, if we take our pin and go down and it touches twice, then it's not a function, the inverse. So this passes the horizontal line test. So the inverse is a function.